Happy New Year, y'all. I've been away for about a week. We had a winter break at work last week, and so I stepped away from social media also to enjoy that time with my family. But I am back, so I hope you all had a great holiday, Christmas, whatever it is that you celebrate, and that your new year is off to an amazing start. I want to talk to you today about emergency savings and getting out of debt. About 2 weeks ago, I posted a video saying that I paid off my last credit card, and so I'm officially credit card debt free. And so many of you shared in the comment section of that video that that is a goal that you have for 2023. And I am rooting for you. I am here to support you in that goal. But I also want to encourage everyone to evaluate your emergency savings before you attack your debt. And I'm not saying you need to have a fully funded emergency savings. I don't have a fully funded emergency savings. I'd like to have 6 months of expenses set aside. I have a little shy of the 6 months. But I encourage you to have something set aside for emergencies. So I posted that video, and then 2 days later, not kidding, they say what can go wrong will go wrong. 2 days after I paid off my very last credit card debt, woke up to water all over the floor in my kitchen. And turns out my refrigerator had stopped working the day before, and everything had defrosted in my freezer. And so not only did I have to end up replacing the refrigerator, which it was a few years old, probably more than a few years old, and it was due to be replaced at some point, but 2 days before Christmas was not my plan, right? Had to replace the refrigerator as well as everything in the refrigerator because it had all defrosted. And so that was not an expense I had planned for, but fortunately I had an emergency savings I was able to tap into and take care of that expense. It wasn't like a super stressful moment that it could have been. I could have had to put that back on a credit card and then been back in that debt cycle. And that's what happens if you don't pay off, or if you don't set aside an emergency savings before you start paying off debt. Life happens. It's inevitable. It will happen. And when it happens, if you don't have money set aside for it, we're forced to put it back on a credit card. And so I highly encourage you that before you attack your debt, that you take care of yourself first in the form of setting aside some money for an emergency. I don't care whether it's $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever you're comfortable with, enough to take care of a minor emergency should something come up. Also, budgeting basics, we start next week. If you've been thinking about it, today is the day. It is the last day to sign up at the $20 price point. After today, the price will increase to $37. If you have been struggling with budgeting, if you're new to budgeting, you need to join. We're going to get you together.